Ever since Honor India announced that it is bringing the 9X Pro to the country with the Kirin 810 SoC, I was completely stoked. Primarily because the Kirin 810, which is a homegrown chipset of Huawei, is actually a very good super mid-range chipset and can take on the likes of Qualcomm's Snapdragon 730G processor and the MediaTek Helio G90T, both of which are possibly the best super mid-range processors out there. In fact, I think it can even beat those two processors in benchmarks and in daily performance as well. What are we waiting for? I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone. This is the new 9X Pro. Let's get down to the unboxing of this new phone and take the Kirin 810 out for a spin, shall we? But before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. Also, we're building communities over at Telegram and Instagram. Don't forget to check those out in the links in the description below. Now let's start off in the unboxing. The Honor 9X Pro comes packaged in a white cardboard box, opening which you'll find the smartphone itself, some documentation, a wall charger, which don't worry will fit in your plug at home because this is the global unit and not really the India unit, and that's why the charger looks different, and finally the Type-C cable. But let's put everything aside for a minute and just admire the 9X Pro's design for a bit. Honor has always taken the artistic route with the design of its phones, and it shows on the 9X Pro too. In fact, if you hold the phone at a certain angle, you will be able to see the back of the phone actually forms an X, which looks damn cool. It's also the only phone under Rs 20,000 which still offers a full screen, no notch, no nonsense display, which isn't just better for watching movies on the go, but it also helps you play games better as you can see more of what's going on the screen. And believe it or not, as good as the design of the 9X Pro is, what sets the 9X Pro apart is what's on the inside. Not only does the 9X Pro offer 6 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of built-in user expandable UFS 2.1 storage, but it's also the only phone under Rs 20,000 to ship with a 7nm Kirin 810 processor, making it more battery efficient than the competition. Now let's compare the Kirin 810 to the most powerful Qualcomm and MediaTek super mid-range chipsets, the Snapdragon 730G and the Helio G90T. You can see that the Kirin 810 is more powerful compared to the two, especially when you look at the benchmark numbers out there. On Antutu and Geekbench, the Kirin 810 takes a comfortable lead. If you look past the synthetic tests, then the 9X Pro is also a fantastic phone to play games on because of a couple of reasons. Firstly, the Mali G52 MP6 GPU allows you to play all the intensive titles at least medium or even high settings. For example, I'm playing Call of Duty and it's giving me a really high setting option which is available even on the S20 Ultra. And as you can see, the gameplay was absolutely smooth with no hiccups whatsoever, and there was no dipped frames either. Plus, even after gaming for the phone for a bit, the back of the phone remained pretty cool thanks to the dedicated liquid cooling system within the phone's frame. Clearly, the 9X Pro is a fantastic phone for playing games, but where do you even get these games on the phone? Yes, the Honor 9X Pro doesn't come with Google Media services, but that doesn't mean that you can't get apps and games on your phone. In fact, Honor is working day in and day out to get developers globally and in India to add apps to its very own homegrown store, the Huawei AppGallery. You won't find any issues searching for popular apps on the app gallery, and popular apps such as Zomato, Truecaller, MX Player, Snapchat, JioSaavn, MyJio, Airtel, PhonePe, Flipkart and Asphalt 9 are already available. Plus, quite a few apps work in the new quick app mode. One example I found working in this mode is Hotstar. Essentially, these apps run directly and don't need to be installed on the phone. How cool is that? Now, if you can't find an app to install on your brand new 9X Pro, then fret not, there are 3 ways in which you can do that. Firstly, if you're switching over from an Android phone, then you can install the Phone Clone app and the Honor 9X Pro will just port over all the supported apps easy peasy. Now, the second way to install apps is to use an app called Zender. This is similar to apps like ShareIt. You can use it to transfer APKs, or you can use the AG Assistant, which redirects you to download the APK Pure store. Now, APK Pure is the third way to install apps, and this is the best one. I found all my often used apps such as Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, PUBG and Call of Duty from here. The good thing is all these apps available from APK Pure are running the latest version. For instance, I downloaded PUBG from the marketplace, and sure enough, the game had the season 13 update when I started playing it. Plus, there are automatic updates available too. Finally, APK Pure has a few good alternatives to regularly used apps. For example, you can use Photo Tool to upload your photos to Google Photos. I found it pretty completed. Or you can also use AppGallery to find alternatives to regularly used apps such as Google Maps. For example, I found Here Maps, and that works really well. In any case, Honor is working tirelessly with global and local devs to bring more of your favorite apps to the AppGallery. To be entirely honest, while the 9X Pro's specs completely impressed me. I was slightly skeptical about the fact that there is no Google Play services. Having said that, you can easily find the apps that you need through the methods that I mentioned. That also made me realize how reliant we are on Google as a service. The 9X Pro is a perfectly usable phone with most of the often used apps available for you. In fact, after looking at the specs, after getting all the apps that I need and tinkering around with the phone, I feel that the Honor 9X Pro could be an underrated gaming phone for a lot of users out there. What do you guys think? Do you want a Mr. Phone style full review? Do let me know in the comment section below. So how much do you have to pay for the 9X Pro? Well, the smartphone carries an MRP of rupees 17,999. However, you can get the phone for just rupees 14,999 if you register for an early access sale now. This sale will run only for a day from 21st May to 22nd May. If you're interested, then you can register your interest at the Flipkart link in the description below. Trust me, at 15,000, this phone is an absolute steal. Look at it. You're getting a Kirin 810 7nm chipset. You're getting 6 gigs of RAM. You're getting 256 GB of storage. You can play PUBG, Call of Duty, and a lot of other, in fact, even Asphalt 9 and a lot of other popular gaming titles out there, and completely enjoy it while you're at it. So if you're looking for a dedicated gaming phone, I think this could just be it. Well, what did you guys think of the Honor 9X Pro? Do let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.